He's a former world #4 with 10 ATP World Tour titles to his name. Part of the 2007 American Davis Cup winning team, James Blake retired in 2013 with a glittering career behind him.
First of all, he was an amazing tennis player.
This is a guy who got to be a top 5 player and no one saw this coming.
A man who made the most of his talent, Blake has plenty to be proud of. One achievement with his country stands out.
If you ask James, he would say the highlight of his career probably being in that winning Davis Cup team.
I'd say the best moment on tour for me was winning a Davis Cup. In 2007, Andy and myself and the Bryans have been through so many tough losses. A lot of fun times on the road, but a lot of down times during those Davis Cup weeks, and to win it together with guys you really respect, guys you've always appreciated, and you've kind of seen their highs and lows too. It was an honor to be a part of that team, and then to hoist that trophy was something that I'll never forget.
A genuine fan favourite with plenty of success. When it came to calling it a day on the ATP World Tour, Blake was faced with some testing times.
I think one of the toughest things to adjust to is the motivation, because you've always had that goal in sight, which is the next tournament, the next year, the next goal. You always have something that you're pushing for, and when you're done with your career, you wake up that next morning and you don't have a tournament to prepare for. You don't have anything specific to prepare for.
It's not easy you get a huge gap of time, you know, nothing to do, you know, no practice, no stress, and then you don't know what to do.
For me, the biggest thrill was starting a tournament and feeling prepared, feeling ready to go, and that excitement of the unknown, of what's going to happen that week when you feel like you're ready.
It's no surprise that these days Blake is back with a racket in his hands, making his ATP Champions Tour debut in Delray Beach earlier this year. The US legend was enjoying being the new kid on the block.
It's weird to say that I'm a rookie again after I feel like I was a veteran for the last 5 or 6 years of my normal career, and now it's fun to start all over. This is a tournament that I've known from when I was on tour, and the people have always been friendly to me, and I've had some success, so it seemed to make sense to come down here and get my first start here.
It's great having James, because James is a hell of a nice guy, one of the nicest on the tours, and so it's great to have him. And playing good tennis, you know, he's playing some really good tennis and moving incredibly well. You know, it's great to have a guy like him on the Champions Tour, without a doubt.
What to have the skill level of James Blake on the Champions Tour, someone who just recently retired, who still plays so well. He's going to just raise the bar. That's one of the great parts. As players retire, they come on the Champions Tour, and everyone's forced to improve it. He was 4 in the world. He was a top American. He has had some incredible results, very charismatic. People love watching James play, so that enhances the overall value of the tour and the circuit. So it's great to have James out there playing.
As well as playing on the ATP Champions Tour, Blake is also involved with one of his countrymen on the ATP World Tour, helping US star Jack Sock.
Jack realizes the situation I'm in my life, where I don't want to travel 30 weeks out of the year anymore like I did for so long, and so I can kind of help him from afar and just help him with some of the bigger decisions, the scheduling decisions, what really needs to be going through his mind when he's playing, and a lot of the bigger picture stuff that I can't be there day to day. He's got a coach for that, and I'm in touch a lot with his coach, Troy Hahn, just to figure out exactly what he needs and what's going to put him in the best frame of mind to get out there and play his best tennis.
A man who produced his best tennis when it mattered, James Blake continues to inspire in the sport he loves. Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, things are heating up in Miami. We'll be in Florida for the conclusion of the March Masters. And getting ready for the red dirt, we preview the 2015 clay court swing. And don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. And talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.